And we are live. Welcome, mystery and thriller fans. I'm your on-air host, Sara DiVello, and I am so excited to welcome today the incredible May Cobb, who, I have been so excited to host for a year now, and she is finally here, and we are gonna do this. So welcome, everybody. I'm sorry we're running a few minutes late. That's because May was staying on brand. She was hiding from me. She was being very mysterious, and I had to go and hunt her down like the hunting wife I am. See what I did there? And now she's here to give us the scoop on her brand new cherry red hot book, My Summer Darlings, in this exclusive pre-launch event. May, welcome to Mystery and Thriller Mavens. Tell us about my darlings, my summer darlings.
Thank you, Sara. I'm so happy to be here. And let's see. So My Summer Darling is about three lifelong friends who live in East Texas, and their lives become upended one summer when a handsome, mysterious stranger moves to town, and they each become obsessed. So, like The Hunting Wives, it's another sort of deep dive into adults behaving badly.
Adults behaving badly is my favorite kind of behaving. And I can't wait to talk about all the deliciously bad details and these amazing rave reviews that May, you are earning most anticipated book of summer by so many places. The rave reviews just keep pouring in from all my favorite authors. I'm so excited. And we are going to get into every delicious detail. But first, I just want to welcome everyone. So we are, as always, streaming live to 6 different locations across Facebook and YouTube. So no matter where you're watching, mystery and thriller lovers, you're in the right place. This is the right time. If you've been here before, you know how it goes. Every Monday for hashtag Mystery Monday, because you know Mondays can be murder, I give you my hand-picked featured authors, and you get to ask them anything. So ask May Cobb about My Summer Darlings, this mysterious stranger. Are these characters based on some real life people that May might know? I think they might be. We'll have to get into all the details. So let's just jump right in, get the comments going in the comment section. I'll get them right over to May. Christine says, hello, ladies. Christine, welcome to the conversation. Always a pleasure to see your name and profile picture popping up. Catch a Clue. Hey, Wendy. She says, Sara and May, I'm so glad to join everyone tonight. So happy to have you. Thanks for joining Catch a Clue. Anissa, welcome. She says, hello, ladies from South Carolina. Welcome to the conversation, Anissa. Anissa is an amazing bookstagrammer extraordinaire, does a lot of big things with friends and fiction. Oh, and she is saying, I think, that she loves the cover. Anissa, I love the cover too. This cover is getting so much buzz in the bookstagram community. So many bloggers and reviewers are talking about this delicious cover. So May, let's start there because it's the same cover designer as The Hunting Wives, I understand. So tell us about this cover, about your relationship with this designer.
Yes, I really love it too. And yes, the designer's name is Kat Casalino, and the Penguin creative team and the Berkeley design team, thank goodness, found her and matched us together, and through no input of my own, because I'm not talented in those fields, she created these phenomenal covers. And I love how it's very it's sort of tied to The Hunting Wives with the symbolism of the bullets and lipstick, and then now the cherries, and then I love the spear through the cherry. And I didn't realize until I was being interviewed by this fabulous friend, Mindy, for the Big Thrill. She said, Mindy Carlson, she said, it's like in the cherry, that's like backstabbing. And I was like, ooh, I didn't think about that. That's perfect. So I just love it. I feel so lucky to have such an incredible designer, and Berkeley does such beautiful covers anyway.
Yes, they do such beautiful covers. And Christina Cook, who is one of the founders of Bitchy Bookworms, she was posting earlier about how much she loves this cover. She said, I saw this cover and I had to read it, which is, sort of the best kind of book. You're like, yes, I want to read that tasty bit. And like you said, it's on brand with The Hunting Wife. So it's like May Cobb has a brand now, and it is saucy. So I can't wait to chat about that. Christine says she's watching this evening from Texas. Welcome, Christine. Thank you for joining us. Andrea says, hello from Flower Mound, Texas. Andrea, welcome to the conversation. Thank you so much for watching us. Nancy Wren says hello. She's watching from a private Facebook group tonight. She's an amazing bookstagrammer as well and reviewer. Nancy, welcome to the conversation. Catherine Holm, always a pleasure to see your name pop up, ma'am. Welcome to the conversation. She says she agrees. She loves the cover. It's so fun and fabulous. And yes, here's the sword stabbing the cherry for everyone who couldn't see. So May, let's dive into it. So here we have these very different characters who are all friends. So we've got Jen. She's each one. What I love about your writing is you immediately, as a reader, I was immediately hooked into it, and because each of these women has so much that they're wrestling with, and it's all relatable or sort of interesting, and you have a very voyeuristic way of peering into their lives. So even when their lives are very different than ours, it's like, ooh, I want to know, peering into their marriages. Let's talk, how do you do that?
That's so sweet of you, Sarah. Thank you. Yeah, I think for this novel in particular, I really did want to write from different points of view because I love novels like that, and it kind of keeps it kind of holds your interest. Like, you sort of, I think as a reader, I sometimes will develop like that's my favorite character. So maybe I'll get tired of one of the characters, but then I know like in a few pages, the one I really want to read about is going to be there. So I just really, for me, I don't do a ton of like character sketches and stuff. I did a little for this, but it's almost like, this is going to sound cheesy, but like method acting for me. I really have to get into these women's heads and let them kind of tell me what they're going to do. I put them in this pressure cooker situation and see if they're going to explode or implode. I think they do a little bit of both in this one.
Ooh, yes,
um,
indeed. Catherine is saying she loves multiple points of view, as do I. And I know exactly what you're saying, May, when you say that you, as a reader, start to identify with a little more. You're kind of, like, ooh, let me get back to Cynthia, or let me get back to Jen, or whoever you're most identifying with. Was there a character that you most identified with?
I think probably Jen, probably because more of like she is a little bit on the ropes financially, and I've definitely been there a bunch. And also, she's lived in Austin, so she's left this small town. And then while the other two have all this money and seemingly more perfect lives, they're almost like they think that she thinks she's better than them. And I don't identify with that aspect, but I think it's an interesting thing. Like, she's living in her parents' rent house, trying to pick up her life after a nasty divorce. And I definitely, I love the fact that she, chants mantras to herself and tries to pump herself up and does the yoga and everything. And yeah, I kind of relate to that more than the other two are they have too much money for me to know what that means.
Exactly. And it's interesting too, because I loved Jen as well. And I was thinking to myself as you were talking, I go, I wonder, I was very curious to see what you would say, because she is a single mom. She's going through this divorce, that she's getting back at the ex-husband a little bit, and keeping his favorite teak table, and she wants to put away her kid's favorite picture of the dad, but then doesn't want to do that to the kid, and it's so funny because I'm child free. I can't relate to that at all, and yet I really relate to Jen, with the yoga and the mantras and the gardening, and also just her spirit and her curiosity, and her chutzpah. But I love all of them too. So I'm excited. Okay. Nancy says, all the women in the book love wine. She'd like to know, is May, are you a wine lover? And if so, what's your favorite kind? Great question.
That's such a great question. I do like wine. If I have my choice, I will drink beer over wine,
Okay.
but I love Pinot Noir and I love like Prosecco.
Oh, interesting. Okay. So you're a beer girl over wine. I think we lost your audio there for a second, but you're back. A beer girl over wine. Great. That's good. That's good to know. How come did you think about making one of the characters a beer lover, May? Oh wait, we might have lost May for a second. I think the audio, let's see if it comes back in a second. Oh, wait, there you are. Okay, May. Do we have you back? Let's see. Okay, Carrie White Shields, welcome to the conversation. Carrie's an amazing bookstagrammer extraordinaire and book reviewer. And she says, what? Two of my favorite people. Carrie, welcome to the conversation. Carrie is a teacher as well. Carrie, so great to have you here tonight. Thank you so much for watching with us. Great to have you here. Carrie saying, hi, Sarah and May. I am pimping your book out to everyone at work. Yay. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't hear you, May. It was working before, but now we've lost your audio for a quick second. But I don't see that you are muted. Let me see. Oh no, I can't hear you. Oh, darn it. Let's see. Oh no, May's saying she can't hear me either. I'm just going to tell her we can't hear you. I'm just going to type that. Oh, darn. Let me just see if we can try to get her back in here. May, do you want to try going out and coming back in? Let's see. Let's see if that works. Yay. Okay. And we have another person saying, so freaking excited to read this one. So excited for you to read this too. And everybody, all our mystery and thriller lovers, read the book. I'm going to pop the link in the comments and then come over and join Mystery and Thriller Mavens to continue the conversation and let us know what you think about it. Christina's saying she can hear Sarah, but not May. Exactly. I think we just lost May's audio. So I just typed a message and suggested that she pop out and pop back in. Meanwhile, let me know what questions you have for May, and we'll get those going right there in the comments. So that when she comes back, we can just hop right into those. So I'm going to share some of the amazing reviews that she has gotten. So first of all, My Summer Darlings has been named a most anticipated novel of 2022 by Crime Reads, by Goodreads, and more, which is amazing. So many people are so excited for this book. Christine, I would like to know what was the original title of this book. I can't wait to know. I'm always so curious to hear how those names evolve. The reviews are pouring in. Thank you guys for all the comments. I'm going to get those right over to May as soon as she pops back in here, which I think she will momentarily. Riley Sager. I know we have a lot of Riley Sager fans in the audience and watching tonight. And Riley, let's take a look at what he had to say. He said that this book is a potent cocktail of desire and deceit. Yum. Oh, here's May. Okay, perfect. She's coming right back.
Hey.
Hi, May. You're back.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you, and I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. It's like Mercury's in retrograde, and everything's difficult.
I feel like we should do what Jen says, and we should say a mantra like the audio is working well now. We'll just manifest that.
Yes. And before it went, I saw my friend Carrie in here. Hey, Carrie.
Yay, Carrie. Welcome to the conversation. So May, we're just going through some of your amazing reviews. Riley Sager, who I know you're a huge fan of, and we have a lot of great fans of, we lost her again. A lot of great fans in here raving, spicy enough to make you sweat. Ooh, I'm sweating right now. Until the suspense chills you to your core. What a fabulous review. It just doesn't get much better than that. And the praise just keeps coming, y'all. So I'm going to share a few more reviews while May is just logging back on. So Simone St. James, who is the New York Times bestselling author of The Sundown Motel, which of course became the fabulous Netflix series, raving that My Summer Darlings is addicting twisted, and a whole lot of fun. It is a steamy thriller that goes down with a bite, like a cold margarita on a hot day, a perfect summer read. So if you have peeped the preview of this, or if you got an advance copy, you will notice this book is spicy. May's not afraid to get into the ooh la la sexy scenes. So we're going to need to know about that. May, we're just talking about some of your amazing reviews. Okay, so let's get right into the question. So Christine would like to know, what was the original title for this book? So was it My Summer Darlings the whole time, or did it evolve? Give us the scoop on the title. Oh, wait, we can't, we hear you a little bit, but a little more. Let me see. It sounds like you're really far away. Oh, there. Okay. I think maybe just the mic was muted. Let's see. How's that? Oh, darn it. No, we can't hear you. Is it, let me just see. Do you have a headset at all, or AirPods? Let's see. Oh, no, we can't hear you. Oh, darn it. Ooh. Okay. She's going to say 1 minute. Okay, perfect. It's weird because when she moves the mic, I can hear it a little bit. How about you guys? I hear like the crackling of, of something, it hitting the table or whatever. Thank you guys for the questions. We're going to get right over to those as soon as we get this audio straightened out, which we will any minute now. Meanwhile, Jessie Sontanto, author of Dial A for Aunties, says nobody writes deliciously wicked and devious housewives quite like May Cobb. I love that. Deliciously wicked and devious housewives are my favorite kind of housewives. How about you all? So I'm just going to keep popping some of these amazing reviews in the comments because they are so freaking good. And I love how sweet and humble May is about all of this amazing reviews. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, darn it, May, I can't hear you. I'm so sorry. This is crazy. Okay, she's saying 1 minute. Okay, I'm going to get these comments going here. So here's Jessie Q. Santanto's amazing review. And then also, so Hannah Mary McKinnon, who's coming on in 2 weeks for our May 30th review, May 30th Memorial Day event. So she also weighing in with some amazing praise. And she said, with friends like these, you won't need enemies. Dark, devious, sexy tale of duplicity. Okay, here May is back. Hi, May.
Sarah, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We hear you.
I don't know why the connection keeps dragging. I live in Austin, and it's like the most tech city, and sometimes it's just really weird. Anyway, I don't want to waste time on the tech issues because who knows how long I'm going to last. So
no worries at all. Okay, so Christine would like to know, what was the original title for this book? Was it always My Summer Darlings?
It was, yeah.
And how did that come to you? Give us the story of the title.
I don't honestly know. It just whenever I sat down to write the 1-page pitch, it just was there. And I know that's really weird, but it just kind of came out of the ether.
Okay, great. Catherine would like to know, is this a standalone, or are you planning to make this a series?
It's definitely a standalone. I would love to see it as a TV series, but in terms of books, I know, standalone.
So that we won't be seeing more of these devious, delightful ladies.
No.
Okay. Your friend, you said hi to your friend Carrie White Shields. She's saying hi to you, May.
Hey, Carrie.
Yay. Catherine would like to know, what was the first idea that began the writing of the book? Yeah, take us back to the point of inception. What started it all?
Yeah, really, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to write next. And I was thinking about films as inspiration. That's something my friend Riley Sager does. And I thought, well, he's really great. Let me try to copy his process. And the Witches of Eastwick came to mind. I loved that movie growing up, and I'm sure I watched it when I was way too young. But, back then, like, you only had like 5 movies a year to watch. And so we would watch it over and over. And I love the concept of 3 friends and a handsome stranger moving into town and wrecking everything. And so I wanted to play with that.
Ooh, yes. I remember those days of just 5 movies a year. You just watch them over and over again. You record them on the VHS, just watch them. Oh my God, those were the days. Those were the days. Wendy saying she can hear you now. Perfect, Wendy. Thank you for letting us know. We were just going over while you were getting that audio fix. We were going over some of your some of your fabulous reviews from Riley Sager, from all of these fabulous people just weighing in. And Catherine is saying these are amazing reviews, including from Simone St. James, a Sundown Motel author. Absolutely fabulous. Just scrolling through here, make sure I don't miss anybody. Thank you so much. We have someone watching from Nantucket.
Oh, hi.
Welcome to the conversation. The amazing author Marcy Strickler McCreary. She's coming in next March when her next book comes out. She's watching from Nantucket live from our private Facebook group, Mystery and Thriller Mavens. Marcy, welcome to the conversation.
Hey, Mark.
Yay! And we Christina saying The Hunting Wives was absolutely fabulous. Wasn't it so tasty, Christina? It was such a great read. Nikki Miracle, welcome to the conversation. Fabulous bookstagrammer here. Nikki, I love your reviews. Thank you so much for joining us. She's saying she loves the cover as well. I know we all love this cover, right? And I just love cherries in general. Wendy would like to know, what is your writing process for your books? Yeah, so walk us through. I mean, do you are you at your desk at 6 a.m. with a cup of coffee? Are you there at 3 a.m. with a glass of whiskey or a beer? Like what's it look like for you over at the House of Cobb?
Yeah, so the House of Cobb, we rise at dawn, and let's see. I usually like to write in the mornings, and I like to write in 30-minute chunks. And so I try to get to my desk by 8, which means I spend an hour on social media, like the undisciplined person that I am, and then I force myself to write. And I usually like to try to wrap it up like 2 or 3 30-minute sessions by noon, unless I'm under strict deadline. And I like to break it up by going on walks and stuff. But I really try to like to write in the mornings before I turn into a pumpkin in the afternoons.
And what is your pumpkin process like? Do you just like take a nap, or what happens with the pumpkin time?
Naps are very important to my mental health, and then I really will try to do other stuff like, social media, or, whatever other things that need to happen in the day of all of our adulting lives.
Yeah, exactly. The business of the house, the business of adulting, of all those things that must happen somehow.
Yeah.
Anissa would like to know, what do you know now that you wish you knew when you wrote your first book, The Hunting Wives? Great question, Anissa. May, what have you learned? What do you know?
I think I would love to know. I think I would love to just be able to tell myself to trust myself, that I know what I'm doing more times than I think I'm not, and that worry doesn't really help, that just go with it.
It's so fascinating to me that you should say that, because that is something that I also wrestle with, that idea of trusting myself. And I see a lot of women wrestling with it, to be totally honest.
Yeah.
I think, and I was actually just talking about this with my husband. He said, well, I have trouble too, but I do see that he does, but in a way, I think that I see women struggling with that a lot more. I know the answer, but I have trouble trusting myself. Yes, this is the answer. Yes, I know what I'm doing. Yes, push forward. I totally relate. I'm trying to unwind this mystery. What do you think it is?
I do think some of it is, not to get super serious, is probably internalized patriarchy chatter. And
I think so.
yeah, I mean, if a stranger asks me what I do for a living, I still have a hard time just even saying writer and owning that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's hard to say that this thing that we've wanted to do for probably our whole lives, that feels so hard and so scary and so vulnerable, is in fact what we are doing. And I don't know why that is, and why it's so hard to say that I am this thing that I actually am and want to be, and why that feels like a radical act of courage to say. And
it does. It does. Yeah. It's so interesting. So I think a lot of it's just a lot of undoing. And then, after a while, I don't know, maybe I'll be 70 and I'll be like, I'm a writer. I don't know if I'll ever get there.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Well, keep us posted on your journey. Keep us posted on that evolution.
I'm
We have someone saying,
excited about yours.
thank you. Thank you. Someone is saying, hi, May, watching from a private Facebook group. You can enable your privacy settings or you can stay mysterious. This is Mystery and Thriller Mavens after all. Christina is saying, yes, very, very tasty. Catherine would like to know, what was your favorite part of writing this book? Great question, Catherine.
I really think Cynthia's point of view and the secret journal entries. I had a lot of fun with that because I liked the thought of is so sort of repressed in their life that they can't even, maybe even just be a regular point of view, that has to be covert, and in her secret, moleskin journal hidden in her lingerie drawer that, her husband doesn't even know she has because like her lingerie. So I had fun like unlocking her voice.
Ooh, interesting. Yeah, because first she starts writing her journal in her computer, but then she's afraid Gerald's going to find it, and how embarrassing would that be? So then she starts doing it in the moleskin journal, and it was very relatable. I'm a journal keeper, and I think I might actually die of mortification if anybody found my journals. Like it would just keel over. Are you a journal keeper, May? Do you keep a private secret journal yourself?
Yeah, you don't have.
Oh wait, unless you you used to, but not anymore. Oh no, we're losing you for one quick second.
Exactly.
Oh wait. I think we lost you a little bit, but you're back now. Okay. Okay. And Wendy is saying, unfortunately, this is a woman's thing. This difficulty to trust yourself. It's not just writers, and it's absolutely horrible. Wendy, thank you for letting us know. Thank you for validating that. Someone else is saying imposter syndrome. That's Marcy Strickler McCreary saying, yes, this is imposter syndrome. Marcy, thank you for weighing in. Thank you. Carrie, I see you're using that cherry emoji. I see what you're doing there. I like it. She would like to know, did you have any real person in mind when you created Will Harding? Yes, great question, Carrie. And I'd like to know who that hottie is. May let us know who the real.
Yeah, it's a 2-word answer.
Oh, darn it. I think we're losing.
Will is, the actor Andrew Scarsley.
The actor Andrew Scarsley. Did I get that? I think you're breaking up a tiny bit.
Do I need to even come back?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. You know what? Let me just try. Okay. You know what?
Alexander Skarsgård.
Oh, Alexander Skarsgård. Yes. Okay. Yes. He is a hottie. Okay. I can totally see that now. Got it. Christine would like to know, do you like to write when it's quiet or do you listen to music? Yeah. Let us know about that. You know what, May? If you turn off your video, it might give us enough bandwidth to be able to hear you. Let's see if that works. May, if you can try turning off your video and see if that works. Oh, we lost her again. Okay. Well, we know she's going to come back, so we'll just stockpile the questions. Thanks so much for hanging with us, you guys. I'm sorry this is so difficult today. I don't know what's going on. Well, my light just got really bright. I'm a little hyperexposed there. Okay, Christine, I see some great questions from Christine, from Catherine, and we will be going right up there. Let's talk about journals. So someone is saying, let's see. Okay, this is Marcy Strickler McCreary. She's saying that she has her teenage diaries and they are insanely weird. Okay, so I've been keeping journals also, I think since I was 8 years old. I would die if anybody ever found them. Like I would just pass out from embarrassment. My college roommate was also a journal keeper, and we made a pact. She said, if anything ever happens to her, I have to drive to Philadelphia and burn them. So if you're a journal keeper, let us know in the comments. Do you have a pact with what will happen to them? He's back. Hey, May. Welcome back.
God. I'm
That-
just going to up in front of the camera and maybe it'll keep me in the room.
Okay, so Carrie said, did you have a real person in mind? And you're saying Alexander Skarsgård. Is that right? Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, Christine would like to know, do you like to write when it's quiet or do you listen to music?
I definitely have to have silence. So I can't like write in a coffee shop. I have to be in the corner of my bedroom with quiet.
Okay, cool. I'm a quiet person too. I hear you. I hear you. Catherine would like to know, she said, if I ever meet you two in person, I'll try to remember to ask strangers, hey, have you ever met these writers? Oh, she's going to claim it for us so that we can then just step right into our
Awesome.
identities. Catherine, thank you for the leg up. Women supporting women. I see what you're doing there. I like it. Okay. Wendy says, we burned my mother-in-law's journals after she died and we did not peek. Okay. Fascinating. So respecting that privacy. Thank you for sharing that, Wendy. I respect that. I wonder if I could be so restrained. May, so you were sharing right when you got cut off. Do you keep journals?
Me
Do you have a
too.
pact for someone? Yeah. Do you have a pact for what will happen if happen to them, if anything ever happens?
Oh my
no.
gosh. I hope that no, I haven't even thought of that. That's terrifying.
May, you've got to get a pact in place. My college roommate, I think you were resending your audio. My college roommate nailed me down. She said, if anything ever happens to her, I've got to drive to Philadelphia and burn them. So you got to get someone in place to take care of those journals.
Oh, I'm going to do it.
But
yeah,
but hopefully, stick around. Don't let anything happen. So May, you have gotten so many incredible, you have earned so many incredible reviews. Robin Harding, internationally bestselling author of The Perfect Family, says, May Cobb has done it again. My summer darlings is sexy, sassy, scary page turner. I couldn't put it down. So May, what do you think? What have you learned about writing sexy, sassy, scary, and most of all, page turning books? What's the secret? What can you share?
I take no credit. It's just my East Texas upbringing.
I like it. Okay. Crediting the upbringing. I love it. Well, amazing. Samantha Bailey also wearing in calling this a searing suspense that gets under your skin and raises the heat levels. My summer darling sizzles with fiery intensity. Congratulations on that rave review. I absolutely loved it. So let's talk about sizzling. You're not afraid to write a sex scene. Do you ever cringe writing them, or are you just like, this is me? I mean, what's that like?
It's so funny. I don't really cringe when I'm writing them, but like tomorrow I'll probably be hiding under the covers thinking, oh my God, like what?
Right. Tomorrow, exactly. When the book comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
No. I think we're losing you again. Oh no, wait, are you back now? Okay. May, can you hear us? Oh no. May, try turning off your video. See if that frees up some bandwidth. Seeing if turning off the video frees up some bandwidth, and then we can just hear you. Oh, you can't hear us again? Darn it. Okay. Oh, she's coming back. Marcy is sharing. She has a really hard time writing sex scenes, right, Marcy? Because actually it's really hard to write a sexy sex scene. It's hard not to make it sort of, paint by numbers, put hand here, place foot there, whatever. And also it's hard not to make it rote or to make it awkward or horribly cringy. They're really hard. And May is sharing right before she got kicked off that she she doesn't struggle to write them, but now thinking about her book coming out tomorrow, thinking of all the people who are going to read them, now she is cringing. So that's an interesting sort of point of view. She's not struggling to write them, but then when they come out, then she's like, oh crap, what have I done? Oh dear God, what have I done? Very, very interesting. So Chandler Baker, who is the New York Times bestselling author of The Husbands, raves May Cobb delivers another firecracker of a novel with her signature scandalous leading ladies. May is back. So I love this review from Chandler Baker. Chandler was on when The Husbands came out last August. So May, we're still wanting to get the scoop on those sex scenes. So you don't mind writing them, but then thinking about it coming out tomorrow, now you're embarrassed.
Exactly. And I hope I've changed locations in my house. I got closer to my router, so I don't
Oh,
know
perfect.
if this will help, but I hope so. I feel like I'm just like this guest that keeps popping out of the box and then going away. And I'm sure it's so annoying, Sarah. Thanks for putting up with me.
Oh my gosh, you know what can you do? The Wi-Fi comes and goes, not beyond our control. Wendy would like to know, May, what are you? Oh, Alan is saying this is much better. Thank you for changing locations. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is much stronger. Catch a clue. Wendy would like to know, May, what are you working on now?
Yeah, I am. I'm in the middle of edits on my next thriller called A Likeable Woman.
Ooh, can you tell us anything about this likable woman?
Yeah, so it's basically a woman in her 30s who, since she's a teenager, everyone's told her that her mother committed suicide, but she never believed it. She always thought her mom was murdered. And she's left her small town in East Texas, her hometown, never to return, but she gets invited back to a frenemies vow renewal party over a weekend. And she's kind of lured back home, and she starts to investigate what really might have happened. And she finds her own self in danger. So I think it's going to come out late next summer.
Ooh, okay, perfect. And is the title locked? Is it going to be A Likeable Woman?
I think it's pretty locked. Yeah.
Yay. Okay, perfect. Well, when A Likeable Woman comes out late next summer, will you come back and tell us all about it? Give us the inside scoop.
Yes, of course, Sarah, with better Wi-Fi and yeah.
Ooh, yay. Jamie Hendricks, who's coming on the show next Monday with her
Jamie.
next book. Hi, Jamie. She says, ooh, A Likeable Woman sounds really different than the first two. Are you trying something new with this third one, May?
That's such a great question, Jamie. I'm so happy you're here. Yeah, I really decided that I wanted to do more like it's not, strictly a locked room mystery, but I wanted to try my hand at like a closed room, locked room mystery and see if I could pull it off. And I also, while there is some, salacious East Texas stuff going on, it's a little more buttoned up than the last two. Just because I really did want to try something different. I don't want to do the same thing over and over, although I'm sure I'll get back to my old tricks for the next one with the adults and the bad behavior, because it's just so entertaining to me.
It is so entertaining because there's something so delicious about peering in the windows of other people's. It's like reading a diary, right? Being in the page. It just occurred to me that being in the pages of a May Cobb book is like getting to read Cynthia writing her diary, except we're reading all of the diaries of all of the characters, of all their desires and their struggles and that's why it's so addictive. Oh my God, it just clicked, but that's why it's so delicious. We want to know what's going on in there. Oh, and another great question. Marcy would like to know, how long does it take you to write a novel? I was wondering that too. Great question.
It's anywhere from 7 to 8 months.
Wow, that's really fast. That's really fast. That's amazing. Jamie is saying this one sounds darker, which she loves. Absolutely, Jamie. Us too. So May's coming on tonight, the night before pub day, as she can now lay awake thinking about all the people reading her sex scenes tomorrow. And we will be reading them and just eating that popcorn as we get in the pages of this makeup book, and you can too. So here is the link for My Summer Darlings. Pre-order it right now, and the good folks at Murder by the Book we'll send it out to you tomorrow. So get your copy of My Summer Darlings right here. I'm going to pop the link in the comments, and then come over to Mystery and Thriller Mavens and let us know what you think of these spicy scenes, of these sassy, sexy, fierce, and fabulous characters. Right here it is. Order from our favorite woman-owned independent bookstore in Texas, Murder by the Book. May, I want to thank you so much for coming on to give us the inside scoop on this utterly delicious, most anticipated book of summer. Thank you for giving us the skinny on your process. Marcy saying she's very much looking forward to reading this. Marcy, thank you so much for coming on. Can't wait to host you when your next book comes out in March. Jamie Hendricks, thank you for joining us as well. We will see you next week with Jamie. Wendy is saying thank you both. Wendy, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us. And May, thank you for the inside scoop. Y'all, I'll be back at the top of the hour with B.A. Shapiro and her latest Metropolis. Stay tuned. May Cobb, thank you so much. What a pleasure to finally get to host you, ma'am. And happy pub day tomorrow. All right, y'all, I'll see you at the top of the hour.